Alright everyone, it's Sam here. Welcome back to the Pinnacle League Season 2. We're here in India today for round 17 of the season. We're nearly here, we're nearly at the end of the season now. And what a battle it's shaping up to be towards the end of this season now. As we've got a three-way battle, I'd say, for the championship at the moment. Only less than 50 points in it going into these final 4 rounds. And it's me, my teammate Jack F195 and K Trems RT94, who I'd say are the main contenders here. We got Jack, who's won the most races, I think, but RT's consistency has really got him up there in the championship now, and he's looking, I'd say at the moment, like the in-form person who you'd say he's probably got the best chance at the minute. And I think I'm a little bit far back, but I'd still say I'm close enough to possibly get in there if opportunities come my way. But we're here in India, a track that, to be honest, I don't particularly like, and I often find myself struggling quite a lot here. So my plan was really to just try and get it over the line without crashing or anything. But my qualifying pace wasn't too bad actually, as we're coming to the end of my best lap now. We're going to cross the line here. I'm in 5th at the moment, but we're going to cross the line now and go 3rd, which is pretty good. And I did actually want to do another lap after this, and you can see I'm just about to set myself up for it now, and just popping up to mix 3. About to cross the line now. DRS open, using curves just for the line, and we're heading down the straight now towards turn 1. Get a good line through there, just going through this kink of turn 2, and oh, okay then, auto retire glitch. So that patch that Comas brought out the other day is really, yeah, that's a really good one. It's improved a lot, yeah, cheers. But that's the qualifying over for us, and you can see James got pole. Simoncelli was 2nd, but he got the penalty, so it's actually going to be Jack, who qualified 3rd, who's going to be 2nd, and I'll get moved up to 3rd, but I won't score points for that qualifying. But we're going to go to the grid now, and it's James who's on pole, as you can see from McLaren. Then it's my teammate Jack in 2nd place, and then there I am in 3rd, and we're just waiting for the lights now. I'm just popping up to mix 3 now to get the best acceleration possible from the line. So the lights are coming on now. We've got 3, 4, 5, and we are away here. I get a decent getaway. Meanwhile, up in front of me, Jack's having a look at James in turn 1 on the inside line. So I go to the outside, there's a nice gap there. I'm into turn 1, I get around my teammate and I'm up into 2nd place here. Good start. I'm looking at James here, but there's not really anywhere I can go, as my teammate's looking on my inside again. Into turn 2 or 3, I'm not sure which one they actually call that, but we're held 2nd place for now, and we're using the rest of our curves here to try and get a look at James here into this turn 3 or 4, and he's moving to the outside a little bit, so I think about the inside, sorry. So I think about going to the outside. My teammate has another look at me, but he can't pull off a move there. But I'm still in 2nd place as Jack drops back quite a bit actually, and there's not really going to be much chance of me passing James through this tight 2nd sector. But I'm still right on him here as we head through these twisting right and left corners. Just starting to lose a little bit of ground actually, as I didn't really want to push too hard, because I already said I'm not a particularly big fan of this track, and I didn't really want to throw away a decent result. Like you can't win a race on the first lap, but you can definitely lose it. So I just wanted to be a little bit conservative here on this first lap, not go for anything crazy here, because I mean 2nd place for me at India is, I mean, pretty amazing actually. As we're heading into the final corner now to begin the 2nd lap, and it's James who's still in the lead. He's got a decent lead over us, 8 tenths of a second I think it is. We've pulled out a bit of a gap, but we're going to skip the rest of this lap, and nothing much has really changed. But we're coming into the final corner now, and I'm going to lose the back end a little bit here on the exit, and that gives Jack a little bit of an opportunity to catch up here actually, as we're going to head into turn 1 now, and we've got a bit of team radio.
Okay, so Fernando is faster than you. Can you confirm you understood that message?
Oh, right, well, here we are then. We're heading down the straight, and I'm moving, yeah, over to the middle of the track, and Jack's going to just pass me here into this turn 4, and he's through, and yeah, great. Down to 3rd place now then. I've got a decent gap to Arte, he's not right behind me here, but that's Jack up in 2nd place, and he's going to be looking to try and get past James now. Nothing much is really going to happen now until lap 5, where I've decided I'm not going to bother listening to Rob, and I'm heading into the final corner now, and I'm going to have DRS here, and you can see behind me Arte's caught up as well, and it's really tight battle now for the lead here as I've got DRS, and I'm moving to the inside here, lining up Jack here for 2nd place, and into turn 1 I go, and I'm through, but I do push us both a little bit wide, but you can see up ahead James is losing the back end a little bit as well, so I head up into turn 2 I think, or turn 3, I run wide, and Arte gets past both of us, so that's not gone too well for us there, but we're going to have DRS on him now, but he has DRS and so does Jack, and I'm a little bit boxed in here because I can't go ahead of me and I can't move to the right, so I brake a little bit early for this corner, but Jackie outbrakes himself and he hits Arte and he hits James, and James and Jack both run wide, and Arte slips her into lead, and I take 2nd, and I did feel sorry for James there because he led the whole race and then he gets pushed back to 4th in that instant. I think Jack did let him through, but very unfortunate for him. We're going to skip the rest of this lap now to when me and Arte both pit, and Jack and James both drop quite a bit back actually, because I think Jack also follows me in here and he loses a little bit of time, but I get a good stop there, 3.1, and we're going past the catering pits now, and they've held him in the box for me, so I've pretty much screwed over both the 2 people ahead of me in the championship there, just by pitting for my scheduled stop. As we exit the pits now, is Brandon who's ahead of us. He started on the prime tyres, so we don't really have to worry about him too much as we're heading through turn 3. Yeah, I'm just going to call it turn 3 now because I keep saying it the other way around, but we're heading down the straight now, but Arte's going to have DRS on us, so I'm going a bit defensive here, moving to the middle of the track, and he's on the outside, and I brake a little bit early I think, but I run it a bit wide, so I take a more acute line into the corner, and he's just going to sweep past me there just by cutting underneath, and he's through and up into 2nd, but it will be the lead eventually when Brandon pits, and not really much else going to happen on this lap I don't think, as we're following through his S's, and yeah, we're going to skip to the next lap now, and I get DRS on him. I'm on the inside and I'm braking, but my Ferrari decided it didn't really want to slow down, and I've run way off the track there, and I lose the position again, but luckily there was quite a margin behind me now. I don't know what was really happened to James and Jack after their incident, but it certainly dropped them back quite a bit as we skip a few laps now to lap 11, and this is where the really exciting battle starts. You can see Brandon's pitted because this is now a battle for 1st place, and I've got DRS here, and I'm going to the inside line here, and I'm going to try and brake a little bit earlier this time to avoid what happened last time, and I get the inside line and I just force him out wide a little bit, stop him trying to cut back underneath me, and I'm through and into the lead with 4.5 laps to go, but it's certainly not over yet as we're skipping to the next lap now. And Arte's having a look on our inside, and I do just give him enough space, but he can't quite pull off the move. But this pretty much happens on every single lap now, where we have a battle going down the DRS zone. I run wide on lap 13 through turn 3, and now Arte's going to be right on me, so I sort of move to the middle of the track to sort of defend as best as I can. But he's going to have DRS, and he's right over to the inside line now, so I decide to move back over to the outside, and he's on the inside, so I decide I'm going to take a very wide line here. I cut back underneath, I use the rest of my curves, and I blast past straight through into the lead, and this really was turned into a very thrilling battle by this point. Only 2.5 laps of course to decide this now, and we're going to skip to the penultimate lap now, where he's again going to have a look at me here into turn 4, but again he just can't quite pull it off. I do give him enough space, but then I lose the back end a bit and I slide across the track, and I think that actually did help me there, because I think I cut him off a little bit, as the gap you can see is only a tenth of a second. But I think we're going to skip to the final lap now, and yeah, we are in yet again on this straight, and he's going to have DRS once again. And here he is, he's moving to the inside now. I decided to go with the same tactic that I tried a couple of laps ago and just cut back underneath them, but I lose the back end a bit, and he's done a much better line this time through that corner, but I'm still there and I'm still got the run on him, and we're going to go side by side into this very narrow left-hander, and I get ahead momentarily, but I can't quite hold it, and Arte just then has the line to cut across for the right-hander, so he holds the line, and that was a fantastic scrap for the lead here, and I'm still right behind him, but there's not really much chance to overtake as we head through this middle sector now. And I think at this point I was just hoping, my only chance really was a mistake, whereas I'd used up all my curves earlier on to defend, and also then to try and get back alongside him as we're heading into the final corner. And it's a fantastic climax to this race, as Arte does just about hold it to the line. I do have DRS, and we cross the line. Fantastic race in there. I really enjoyed that battle, but it's Arte that wins. I'm in second, James gets third, Jack only managed sixth in the end. Those penalties didn't actually affect the results, but the result has affected the championship quite a lot, as Arte is now only 3 points behind Jack in the championship, and it's going to be a fantastic final three races. I'm 39 back, I think, so I'm still there, I'm still in with a mathematical chance, and I think if I do get good results in these final three races, I could be there right at the end, but we'll have to wait and see. And that's pretty much it for this race, so if you enjoyed it, then leave a like, and I'll see you for Formula Xbox tomorrow, or whichever day I upload it, and I'll see you for Abu Dhabi from Pinnacle next week. Goodbye.